How's it going, everyone? Famine 52 back again, and in today's episode we're continuing Hogwarts Legacy. Let's get going. Alright, welcome back, everyone. So in the last episode we took on a few side quests here after getting sorted into our Hogwarts house. We took on our Charms class, I believe it was, learned the Accio spell, as well as our Dark Arts class, and we learned, what did we learn in our Dark Arts class? I don't think we actually learned anything in our we learned Levioso in our Dark Arts class, and then we unlocked a dueling club here in the Clock Tower, and took on that dueling club. So yeah, here we are in that, or in the Clock Tower, I should say. And as we move through today, we will be progressing the story and collecting a few manuscripts. I believe I saw one flying up there earlier. I might have grabbed it, and my game might have auto-saved after I grabbed it, but I guess we will see later. No harm, no foul at this point, so let's go ahead and get going. And by the way, we are back on my original character. I did things, I made the character for the first two episodes kind of similar, but we are with this guy right now. That is a big quill, buddy. But let's go ahead and move on to this right here, which is going to be Professor Weasley's classroom.
Revelio.
Could have sworn that had a thingamajig to it. No, it's this that has a thingamajig to it. Hello, Peeves.
You should be more careful!
So this statue depicts the wizard Lulchin the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. For what precisely, nobody knows.
Someone ought to warn him.
And that levels up to the level 5 that we had on the previous character.
Revelio.
And this looks to be the bathroom that actually leads to the the Chamber of Secrets, depending on what floor we are on. What floor are we on? Is there any way to tell? Come on, can I move the map? No, not really. I mean, I could rotate it back and forth, but I can't, like, move the angle. If we are on the first floor, this very well might be the Chamber of Secrets bathroom.
Revelio.
I'm not 100% sure. But anywho, looks like there might have been a treasure chest in the other bathroom, but that one is locked. So let's go ahead and continue on our merry way. And something about this game that is simultaneously infuriating and like really engaging to me, and I'm going to do my best to do most of this off screen, is just the sheer amount of stuff there is to find with Revelio. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't actually do this on this character, so let me go ahead and take care of that right now. But yeah, just the sheer amount of stuff there is to do and find, it's honestly kind of crazy. There's things everywhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and return the moth. Yeah, there's just things everywhere. I mean, I believe in Hogwarts alone, there's 150 lore drops for us to grab. So there is stuff everywhere. And I believe we have some more documents up here a little bit further, so let's go ahead and grab those now as well. Although I'm pretty sure we will be going past them soon anyway.
Where did you get your...
Accio.
Peeves, what are you doing up there, buddy?
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Oh,
No,
got
it
it.
wasn't.
How
It's just
nice
that
to
interaction
see you,
again.
my young friend.
Anyway, let's go ahead and make it to class. I guess technically not class. We're going to be going to Hogsmeade, I believe, to get our wand. So that's going to be fun. So many floors. So just as an example, I can see it right here.
Revelio.
There's a thing right here.
What? No, please.
This painting depicts a young orphan wizard, Lilius, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Razgadan by conjuring a moose patronus.
Oh, that's
Like, do
class,
we need
that
to
is.
know that? Absolutely not. Is it a cool bit of lore for the world that they put in? Of course it is. Have I found things that might necessarily or technically kind of
Don't
counteract
get too cocky
actual
simply because you had
Wizarding
one
World lore?
Victorian salad.
Of course I have. This is a massive game.
Revelio.
But it is so fun, just the amount of things in the world for us to collect. Plus, we could pet a cat if ever we get lost and bored. So let's go ahead and talk to Professor Weasley. Hey, how's
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
All right, so we have some things for us to do
Revelio.
now. This is a partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year. Serves as a cautionary tale for those students who did not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. Yeah, so we have a few things for us to do at this point. Like speak to Professor Ronan outside for your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress in the quest menu of your field guide.
Revelio.
Is there anything else in here? Doesn't sound like it. So let's go ahead and speak with Professor Ronan. Here we go.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Before we do that, I want to check something. Okay. So we have.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page. Got it.
And we need to collect the pages in the Dark Arts Tower, so let's go ahead and grab that.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio!
There it is.
Brilliant.
Now return to the professor.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old Mending Charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
And Reparo. So the Mending Charm Reparo can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the wall.
Reparo.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
All right. I don't know why I thought one of those guys was no Slytherin Malfoy for a second. Malfoy hasn't even been born yet. At this point, neither have his parents. But anyway, let's go ahead and head on out to Hogsmeade, shall we?
Revelio.
And get moving. Got a treasure chest back here. Containing blood red fedora.
Revelio.
And complete transparency here.
Always wondered what the other house.
This is the second time I've had to record this. For whatever reason, my recording software has a really hard time recording this game. I was a couple of hours past this section before I realized that my recording had been corrupted. So a lot of the things that you're seeing me do right now, I've already done. So once we get to a certain point and I retransfer back to the correct file, I might have cosmetics that we do not pick up right now. Because every chest that we open has a different cosmetic in it. But anyway, the Three Sisters Bells. The Three Sisters Bells are said to be a tribute to three similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over a glen in Argyllshire. It is rumored that one can hear them ring in the glen, way across the highlands, when they are rung in the castle. Locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
I'm saving up for a new broom.
So yeah, just so you're aware of that.
Looking for me?
Things
Handy
when
resource indeed.
when
Your
I
field
do
guide.
transfer
Revelio.
over may be different than what you see me collect. I will do my best to show all of the secrets that I get until then. Like these goblin artifacts. Horns like these were used by goblins during the 1612 Goblin Rebellion to rally troops and generally annoy witches and wizards. This horn was discovered in the aftermath of the rebellion behind the Hogsheads Inn with a wedge of gorgonzola stuffed inside, presumably to mute it. But one of the fun things that I did encounter in this game, if I'm going the right way, which I don't think I am, was down here. Yeah.
Revelio.
So, we are seemingly in a very nonchalant room. We can come down here, and there's like really nothing. There's a dragon statue down here. The Hogwarts motto, however you want to say that, I don't speak Latin, so don't question me about it, means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. It may be tickled to absolutely no effect.
Revelio.
So, like, there's just a whole bunch of things. And, like, you never know when you're going to come across a secret that your Revelio, or whatever it's called, doesn't quite show you. Because, as an example,
I promise.
this right here is a door. Yeah, just walk into it and it opens right up. And we have some, like, statues in here. Why does this wizard not have a lit brazier? Interesting. We have, like, the look over all of this over here. But then as we continue, we have another whole room over here that seems to be depicting a werewolf transformation. We have, like, a werewolf looking piece of art on the wall. We have a stuffed werewolf, presumably. If not, a statue of a werewolf. And then we have
Revelio.
all of this stuff. This set of tapestries tells a tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee from her home to protect her infant daughter and husband. Rumor has it the daughter fell asleep to the howl of a wolf for years thereafter. And once all of the weird blueness goes away, I will show you those tapestries. So it looks like here we have mother and her daughter. We have them going out on some sort of adventure. Looks like a hunting adventure. They get attacked by some sort of wolf. I'm assuming, knowing the story, that's going to be a werewolf. She appears. Not quite sure what is going on there. Well, maybe I'm doing this backwards. Maybe this is the start of the story, where mother and father have their baby. Sorry, something just fell in my other room. But they make like a life together. Encounters a werewolf. Things happen. And then the mother has to leave. Who knows what way that is supposed to go, but yeah. But yeah, I could spend quite literally countless time walking through this castle and just finding all of the tapestries and all of the secrets and have so much fun with it. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to grab this right now. This broken broom belonged to Celine Wartnaby and is rumored to be all that remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm to follow 30 years. No one knows if she succeeded. What the hell are you? I did not get this before. Flattened armor. This set of armor belongs to Sir Scrapplehorp, the Heedless, who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Something tells me that he lost.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Alright, so let's go ahead and follow Natty.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective.
Revelio.
When your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
I mean, that's unfortunate. You're taking the class because you were forced into
Hogsmeade
it.
is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
No, you did not grow up
Oh,
around
wait,
snow.
over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Yep. So we are going to be expected to stew our own potions, by the sound of it, and collect
Look,
our own ingredients.
from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely. Likely already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She
That's
knows more
Rose.
about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Ah, man, Hogwarts has been my home
Mr.
for
Moon!
years.
He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
I mean, guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Very
Oh,
well.
Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are in Hogsmeade.
And
So I have to
here
say, it
we
looks a
are.
lot different here than
It is hard to
expected
know
it
where to
from the
start.
books.
The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
I can find everything I need.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
So, Hogsmeade Village has a lot of things for us to take a look at. We have J. Pippin's Potions, we have Ollivanders, we have Tomes and Scrolls. This building is locked, but it is a sporting needs store. Also over here, we have the magical neep. So what we need to do is we need to visit Tomes and Scrolls, Ollivander's, J. Pippin's Potions, and the magical neep. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way around town. First and foremost, let's go ahead and head down here. I just saw a book.
Accio.
We're now level 7. Very nice. Let's go ahead and head in here. Talk to Thomas Brown.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Alright, so this guy sells quite a lot of interesting little things, but we will be able to get a few of them for free, namely a potting table with a small pot spellcraft, as well as a small potions station spellcraft. So let's go ahead and collect those.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
We do not have nearly enough galleons to buy anything that we need right now. Although, we can sell some things to them. So let's go ahead and make sure we are wearing our best equipment. We've got some better gloves. We have a better mask. We have a hat that we could wear. We have a scarf. And that looks to be it. Nope, we leveled up enough that we can now put on the traditional check cloak, which does not look all that interesting to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over each piece and press the square button on them, and just kind of transform how they look. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go with that look for the gloves. For the mask, we're going to go ahead and put back on the rimless shades. We can go ahead and leave the fedora on. And as for the cloak, we're just going to go ahead and put on our standard robes for the appearance. And then at this point, we could just
let's look at what we have, shall we?
All of the things that we're not wearing. Make a few hundred galleons. We're going to need quite a lot of galleons in this game. But that's going to come later.
Revelio.
This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside of Serdwick's advertise the shop's wares It should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect. And there is another page for us
Accio.
here.
If only Black had the power.
Revelio.
Let's go ahead and see. Is this for Quidditch? This is like a homemade Quidditch set? Hello. I can't wait to get my own broom.
Revelio.
We have Ollivander's Wand Shop. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing one of 3 magical cores. Choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world. Before we go in there, because I can see it on my map, or on my screen actually.
Accio.
Got another page. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves a wand, shall we?
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new 5th-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Alright, so we are able to customize our wand. We have the wand style, the wood type, and the wand core. For the cores, we have dragon heartstring that serves as the core of a wand known to produce powerful magic. There's also the unicorn hair, The hair of a unicorn that serves as the core of the wand, known for producing consistent magic. And phoenix feather, the feather of a phoenix that serves as the core of the wand, capable of producing a great range of magic. Now, none of this actually matters. To be perfectly honest, the wand is purely a cosmetic choice. From my knowledge, it does not affect anything. So we can make our own ideal wand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select Phoenix Feather.
Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
As my final wood type, though it is worth
How
noting there's, I
intriguing.
believe, 26 different types of wood. We have acacia, alder, apple, ash, aspen, beech, blackthorn, black walnut,
Curious
cedar,
indeed.
cherry, which again is what we are going to be selecting, chestnut, cypress, dogwood, ebony, elder, elm,
How
English
intriguing.
oak, fir, hawthorn, hazel, holly, hornbeam, larch, laurel, maple, pear, pine, poplar, red oak,
Curious indeed.
redwood, rowan, silver lime, spruce, sycamore, vine, walnut, hollow, yew, and that is it.
How intriguing.
Couple of things to note. Pine wood sounds incredibly horrible for a type of wand wood. Sounds like it would be incredibly sticky and just not good for anything. And redwood sounds like it would be incredibly fibrous and not really hold together all that well. Can't really say much about the other sorts of woods, but those two just stand out to me as bad choices. I'm also going to go ahead and choose
Curious
the
indeed.
longest wand that we can do, which is 14.5 inches, and the most flexible as well. Why? No reason whatsoever. But the reason why I am doing cherry is because cherry wood is actually one of the top 3 rarest wand woods. The most rare being yew, the second rarest being elder, and then the most rare being cherry. And cherry is actually the wand wood of the one true Gryffindor, the samurai of the book series, Neville Longbottom. It is also kind of known for being the exact opposite of elder wands. So whereas elder wands like seek power and control over all things, and is known for such things as the Deathly Hollow, the Elder Wand, Cherry is quite literally known, at least in lore, as the exact opposite of that, and a high form of respect and regard in a certain Eastern culture. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be choosing Cherry. And something about the actual wand, the handle doesn't matter. We are going to be getting like multiple different wand handles throughout the game. So this back half, don't worry about what that looks like. If you don't like the back half but you like the front half, feel free to choose that, because the handles are going to completely change the back half of the wand. We
How
do have
intriguing.
various colors that we could choose from, but mostly we have like this, I don't even know what to call this right here, but we have the different styles right here.
Curious indeed.
We have, there we go, we have notched, we have classic, we have soft spiral, we have spiral ash, or spiral, I should say.
How
We
intriguing.
have stalk, we have rigid, we have crooked spiral, and we have
Curious indeed.
natural. So what I'm going to do is, I believe this is what I did.
How
I did a
intriguing.
crook spiral with the warm brown aesthetic, and that is going to be our one. It is going to be Cherry Phoenix Feather, quite bendy, 14.5 inches.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Sir, I don't know if we are ever going to actually encounter you again via the story, though if I need to, I will definitely
Revelio.
do so. So, moving on, we have Zonko's Joke Shop right here, which I do definitely recommend you take your time and walk around it, see what you can find in here. This is a fun shop to take a look at. Let's see, we have Frog Spawn Soap. An amphibious surprise awaits anyone who tries to wash with this particular bar of soap. Once submerged in water, a cohort of wiggling tadpole hatches right out of the suds. That would be terrifying.
Revelio.
I'm not even going to pretend that it would be. But moving on through here, we have quite a large jack-in-the-box here. Yep. And this thing that I believe produces a bunch of balloons. Yeah, a bunch of balloons.
Revelio.
Looks like we have the obligatory like horse on a stick toy there, only because it's wizarding. It's a unicorn head. I could hear it. There it is. Dung Bong. A favorite among pranksters, the Dung Bong produces a foul odor, causing anyone in the vicinity to evacuate post-haste. And, hey, don't touch this button. Whatever you do, do not touch this. Oh. Very well
Revelio.
done. Sounds like we might have another thing in here. It is the can of mystery. We just shot ourselves in the face with a blue smoke. Intriguing. Is there going to be another one that spawns? So yeah, Zonko's is definitely the sort of shop that you can lose yourself in for quite some time.
Revelio.
Is that what I'm seeing here? It is. Butterbeer barrels. These barrels contain a popular wizarding drink, butterbeer. It is served both cold and hot, and has a slight alcoholic content that seems to impact house elves much more than humans. Yeah, from my understanding, essentially, butterbeer in America would be considered not quite non-alcoholic. Like, I'm pretty sure it has like 1% alcohol in it. but it is an
Revelio.
incredibly low alcohol content. But the simple fact that it is being served to kids seems a bit odd to me. Anywho, here we have J. Pippin's potions, so let's go ahead and take a
Welcome
look
to J.
at what
Pippin's
we got going on in
Potions.
here. Is there any sort of note for us? Oh, hey, treasure chest. There it is. J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753, is the apothecary in Hogsmeade, where proprietor Perry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
So again, much like the last guy that we had to go see, we have some stuff that we're going to be getting for free. He also sells recipes here that we can't currently get, as well as ingredients and actual full-blown potions. So that is possibly going to be good for us. I feel like
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Recipes. And I think we're going to find our own ingredients and make our own potions throughout the world. But that's just kind of the player I am. If you don't want to interact with any sort of potioneering or harvesting and stuff like that, definitely feel
Revelio.
free to purchase your own potions or ingredients as you see fit. Let's see. By the way, for the longest time,
are we?
I did not realize that the little portrait above these little flue flames was actually talking to us until I heard one of the comments being something like, "Can you imagine a world where I didn't invent flue flames?" And I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" So yeah, here is an eye chest. We need to get a spell from a main quest that we will be getting here pretty soon. Oh god.
Accio.
In order to actually encounter or collect the eye chests. I'm not going to spoil what spell that is, though anybody that actually knows a bit about
Revelio.
Harry Potter lore, you probably already know what spell it is. Though, once you do get those chests, I will let you know that they are a great source of galleons in the game. Each chest contains 500 galleons inside of them, which is a great way to farm up your supplies. See, can I remember where
Lumos.
this one is? This is back where we just were, wasn't it? Let's go ahead and see if we can't collect this moth. Should be right over here, right? Yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and return this. And yeah, I believe I also saw that there is another
Revelio.
thing on here. Nope, there it is. Hogshead Docks. These docks outside the Hogshead Inn offer a pleasant place to sit and relax. If one can do so whilst only a stone's throw from whatever nefarious goings on may be occurring in the notoriously shady inn. So this must be the Hogshead right here. Or at least somewhere around here. Can I see the sign? Okay, so yeah, that is the Hogshead. And there's the sign of a boar's head leaking onto a onto something.
Revelio.
Mounted Hogshead. This mounted Hogshead rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the seedy atmosphere and decidedly interested clientele of the Hogshead. Hey, you're not Aberforth. What the hell are you guys for? These things are all over the freaking game and I have no idea what they're for.
Revelio.
Appears to be nothing else in here. So let's go ahead and head towards the magical neep. It's going to be up this way. Across the bridge.
Well, hello there.
Revelio.
This cart belongs to Timothy Tadsdale, who runs the Magical Neep. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
You know exactly what I'm after, because I need to purchase it from you and we just spoke about it.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
But again, this guy sells things that
Well,
we
that's
might
everything.
need to use later.
Better go and find Natty.
He sells fluxweed seeds, grass knot seeds, mallow sweat seeds, and shiver fig seeds. He also sells fertilizer and the final product of whatever his seeds might yield us. Let's go ahead and sell these silver spectacles because they are no good to us. And move
Revelio.
on. And he says that he sits out here because he likes being with his customers. I just want to point out, how's he supposed to get into his house with roots growing over the door and out the window? It seems like his house has been overgrown. and completely taken over by his magical plants. I guess I'm not one to judge, but it just seems like an inconvenience.
Accio.
I did not come up here before.
Revelio.
Looks like we have a cemetery. 45 galleons. There's a chest over here. Oh, it's a disillusionment chest. Oh. Yeah. So let's go ahead and continue on. Anything around here?
Revelio.
The way the Revelio acts when it goes in there made me think that there was something in there. But there is apparently not.
Accio.
I guess that page is too far away. There it is. Oh, and you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at something real quick. Not this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the challenges. So, for completing 2 assignments, we'll get the top of class scarf. So that will be pretty easy to get. We also have some of the Hogsmeade stuff. We have the Zonko's Chief Prankster Spectacles and the Prankster Hat. Once we collect, what would that be, 8 more pages, we will get the Prankster Coat. And then this is probably going to be the underbelly stuff. We have also collected enough stuff from Hogwarts to have the spectacles, the gloves, the hat, and we are working on the ensemble. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. But it is worth noting that all of the stuff we get from at least those rewards, they're not actually like things that we can equip. They are all like the various transmog stuff that we can put over it. So just be aware of that. And if you're ever wondering if you're ever wondering where certain things are that you need to find, if you just come to the map, you're able to kind of zoom out and look up in the corner. And I say this like I've known it for a while, but it is something that I just kind of realized the other day. We have like chests to collect. We have the field guide pages, and I'm just now learning what those statues possibly are that are everywhere. They're demiguise statues. What they're for, I have no idea, but it's going to tell you how many you've collected and where in the world they are. Now, if we come over here to the Hogwarts Castle, it's going to tell us all of that stuff again, and that is interesting information. So we know that there's, as an example, 150 field guide pages in the castle itself, but that doesn't really tell us much until we actually hover over the particular wings that we're looking at. So here in South Wing, we can see that we have collected 6 out of 23, and there's a demiguise statue in here in the South Wing. So let's go ahead and take a look at whatever part this is of the Grand Staircase. There's another 26 locations or field guide pages here, and collection chests. And then here at the Great Hall, we have 24 and a demiguise statue, the library annex, yeah, so on and so forth. So if you are looking for particular things, like if you're right next to a level but you can't seem to be leveling up and you need like a field guide page to do so, just check your map. It might help you find those a little bit faster. Just something to point out. But let's go ahead and move on over here.
Revelio.
And it looks like we've got a chest down here. Is that one of the eyeball chests? It is one of the eyeball chests. We can also skip rocks if we want to. Before we talk to Natty over here, though, let's go ahead and head into Honeydukes. Another shop like Zonko's that can definitely be a fun place to just kind of walk around and take a look at everything there is. I need to do that again when I can actually get a better view of Mr. Famine 52 or 52. Yeah. Looks like we have an interesting reaction going on right there.
Revelio.
Fizzing Whizbees. These delicious sweets rumored to contain billywig stings or small sherbet balls that when consumed will levitate one a few inches off the ground. And there are a few more things that we can take a look at in here. Let me see if I can remember where they are. I did not see that the last time I was here. Exploding bonbons. These treat explode when eaten. Although they are unlikely to cause serious injury, one is advised to choose carefully.
Revelio.
What do we have here? Pepper imps. Impressive friends, breathe fire. I am hearing another...
Revelio.
Like another, like, look at me thing. Oh, it's probably outside for the actual store. I never actually got that. Honeydukes. Honeyduke Sweet Shop sells a variety of magical sweets, from fizzing Whizbees to exploding bonbons. Customers will be wise to know precisely what effect they may experience before sampling the shop's wares.
Revelio.
I am still getting a ting for something being close. Let's see if it's still there inside the store. It's further away. So it is not actually inside the
Accio.
store.
Revelio.
This statue of the Hufflepuff Hengist of Woodcroft, believed to be the founder of the village of Hogsmeade, after having been driven from his home by the Muggle persecutors. Can I go in here? I can go in here.
Revelio.
tea shop decor, reflective of proprietor Miss Steepleberry's taste. This tea shop is awash in the color pink and frills. A cheery tiny bell chimes whenever a customer enters. Maybe this is Madame Pottyfoot's tea shop from the movie or from the books? I don't know. Can I go upstairs and get that big chest? I can. It contains a crimson top hat, which looks to be of a better quality than what we are currently wearing. It's going to raise our defense by 6. But it looks ridiculous, so we are going to do that. Not really that the fedora makes it look any better. But
Revelio.
It is what it is. Alright, and it sounds like I got at least one more close by. Gladrag's Wizard Wares, founded in 1750, and with locations in Paris, London, and Hogsmeade, Gladrags offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate Otto Dibble happily help all those who wander into their shop, enjoying, in particular, the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most.
My plan is to have enough.
Revelio.
Can I get one more before continuing to show what the final piece of Zonko's equipment is? Sounds like we are so close. There it is. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Gladrags serve only as a means to display the latest in wizarding fashion. So let's go ahead and check our equipment one more time. Because it looks like this is going to increase our defense by 11 points. As well as coming down here to challenge in the field guide. Go ahead and claim that reward for the cloak. And then for collecting 25 more pieces of field guide information, we will get the Zonko's Chief Prankster Ensemble. So, that being done and dusted, let's go ahead and continue on with the story.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Away from the building! Away from the village!
Dodge! Alright, so it looks like we have a new friend here that we need to take care of.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
Hey, Natty. I recommend dodging.
Levioso.
Figured it wouldn't, but
Look! He's faltering!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Potato. Stupefy.
Alright, now L1 and R1 to invoke ancient magic.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
And then she just up and disappears. To leave the children to put the world back together.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I will see what he wants.
And then she leaves me to just fix the world. So let's go ahead and put everything back together, shall we? Let's go ahead and do a
Reparo.
reparo. Clearing up all of that junk as well. And then let's see.
Revelio.
We also have these right
Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
And then over here.
There. Good as new.
And then the statue of the dude.
Reparo.
Looks like another cart thing.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Which also clears up all of that junk. And then a Honeyduke's display. And we got one more piece that we need to fix. There it is. Bunch of random boxes. Then now let's go ahead and talk to Augustus Hill. I believe was
We
his
were
name.
just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
So, Mr. Gladrag, not Gladrag, Mr. Hill, it will give us a traditional robe that we can go ahead and take a look at. I mean, it's not any different than what we currently have on, except for it's green instead of blue. You received a new piece of gear. Time to equip it. I guess technically this is our equipping gear tutorial here. So if we go to cloaks, we can equip the new robes and yada 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 yada. And of course he is selling new robes. So can I compare? Like these things that I can currently buy from him, which look horrendous, are actually quite a lot of a bit better than what I currently have equipped. I also have these right here, which are like the same as like the look that I'm going with, but they have a higher defense. These robes have a much higher offense, and so on and so forth. I would recommend not worrying about any of this right now. He does restock quite often, and he kind of stays within our level. So do we really want to spend 375 galleons on a purple piece of equipment when in a level or two we're going to get a green piece of equipment for free from a chest that's going to be like have 20 offense? So I do definitely recommend holding off on this. If you do find yourself swimming in galleons and you are just having some difficulty making it through some things, then by all means come back here and purchase some stuff, but save your galleons. I don't need to spend 500 galleons to increase my defense by 6. When I'm going to probably increase it by 10, like in 2 levels worth of equipment. Just something to be aware of.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
I mean, he does sell good gear.
Assuming it is not too
We're
busy,
going to
you might
very
even meet
quickly
Sirona,
outlevel it.
the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
So let's go ahead and follow Natty to the Three Broomsticks, shall we? If we could go faster, that would be great. Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot about this cutscene.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
But there's a note page there.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
It's not actually
One would
what
think
you
you all
said,
had
but
enough
alright.
bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
So we just got a notification telling us that some quests don't have an actual destination mark, which confuses me for right now, due to the simple fact that we only have one quest right now, and that is to follow Natty. So yeah, I don't know why that just popped up, but let's go ahead and walk outside.
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
So return to your common room for the evening. That is something I could definitely do. And after this loading screen, we are back in our dormitories with the quest complete. However, that is going to be the end of this episode here, as we are very close to level 10. In the next episode, we will be doing a few more side quests and taking on a few more things. But until then, this is Famine52 signing out, and peace out.